Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. This is part 2 of my plan with me. I'm continuing with day 3. I was behind for 3 days, and below is part 1. If you have not watched it, I encourage you to start with that one so you can kind of get the gist of where I'm at on day 3. So again, this is part 2 to my original video, and thank you again so much for watching. Here we go. And now we're on Sunday. So, you know, one thing that we did, I just saw my grandson's birthday. We Skyped, no, we FaceTimed. We had to figure out what, not all of our children are on, have Androids or Apple phones. So, okay, so we Skyped, I think it was at this time, yeah. Skyped with Emilio. Family Skype. I'll just put here Emilio. Okay. Alrighty. So my daughter, she actually, let me see, made Jack's pizza. Actually, she prepped, no, I think it was Friday. She prepped, yeah, prep chicken. My husband has a jerk chicken recipe that you see this day was busy. Everybody loves. I don't like it, and one of my girls don't like it. So my daughter is the cook, and she is quite the cook and a baker. So she, so I just put here, Hannah helped her dad outside. So basically he had to clean up the yard a little bit because we had family coming where he was going to cook out or grill. And then she also made potatoes on stove. She made homemade rolls. I would stop and think, what did she do? And they're yummy. She's like, again, she's taught herself how to do a lot of that. Her dad showed her how to do, show her how to do the jerk chicken and how he did it in the past, and so she carries on the tradition. She also does, for holidays, I've taught her how to make pies, our traditional dishes, and so she can now make it on her own. So that is a blessing. So one day that she gets married, she will be prepared and be a wonderful cook. I told her when she gets married, she can carry on the tradition of cooking, and then I can go to her house and eat. And that's my sump pump, in case you hear that noise. Okay. What else? She made potatoes, and then, she made homemade ice cream. She had her dad buy her a ice cream maker from Walmart, a Pioneer Woman. It's electric. But she made some ice cream and it was delicious. Okay, I'll put here vanilla. So down here, okay, so that's pretty much. So I cleaned house, and I'll just put parentheses, bathroom, kitchen, living room, because I was hustling. Then Sam, my other daughter, arrived. She arrived early because she had to leave early, and Sam arrived, and I'll put, what is it, at 3 p.m. and a lot of this right here. So Sam installed. They got me a installed car seat in van for my grandbaby, because if not, we have to keep on taking her car seat from one vehicle to my vehicle, and then when they pick her up from my vehicle to their, and it was just back and forth every time, twice a week. And my van, they bought 2 extra car seats, one for my daughter's car, one for and then my son-in-law keeps the original one, and then one for my car. So now we would transition the baby. It's a quick, put her in the vehicle. So saves a lot of time. But anyway, my daughter was here. I said, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you install that car seat? And she just, she just looked at me like, Mom. Okay. And then FDN, so that's my husband, worked on back door. He was trying to clean up the yard a little bit and under the carport. And so he worked in the back door. And so FDN grilled. He grilled the chicken and cut potatoes. Even though my daughter cooked it, he cut it. And oh, I should have done 2 line items for this, but he corn on the cob, which my grandbaby found out that that's her favorite. So, okay, so made corn on the cob, chicken, and Hannah made potatoes, and so I'm gonna have a little white out here. So I'm gonna start 3 lines up because I'm thinking I'm gonna need 3 lines. So I'll just put here family or fam visited, and I'll just put here all my kids' names, because when I look back, you know, 2 years later, will I remember? Probably not. So let me see. Let's go by couple. So Sam, and I'll put Jose and Rosalie, and Tony, and Steph, and Hannah, and Allison, Weston, and Gabriel. That was a blessing to have all my kids together and grandbabies. The first time that the cousins met. So my my grandbaby he's about 1 year old, and wanted to hold his hand, and she would touch him like on his shoulder, and she would laugh. All he cared about was exploring the backyard. Okay, so let me see. Alice, let me see, Weston and Fam left at 7, and with Tony. And Sam and Steph left. My daughter had tutoring at 6, so they both left at 6. So thank God they got to eat before they left. And then Hannah made ice cream, and I'll just put here, I just put here Skyped Emilio and sang HB, which is happy birthday, and I'll just put here my husband, and I put a lot of initials, so I'm not going to rewrite everybody's name. Me, HN, which is my daughter, and then Jose and Emilio. And Rosalie, that's my grandson. We're singing to him. And Rosalie. And then Jose left because he stayed for some ice cream. And Rosalie left at 8 or 8:30, I can't remember. Yeah, 8 o'clock. The ice cream took about, I don't know, half hour maybe. Okay, so he left at 8, and that's the day. Here I'll just put more of the memories of that day and the pictures. I took some great pictures, and generally I do color code, so I clean the house, so that's gray. And I'll just put here, and everything else is just going to stay Lunch, let's do a lunch stamp. And my stamps are pretty clean because I just cleaned them. So let me see, family dinner. And then I generally use blue. And then lunch, I ate lunch up there. Let me blot out my stamp here. And then let's do cleaning stamp. I generally also use blue for that. So let's do cleaning and use that. And then here, I'll just put a heart because my family visited and that's where my heart is. So I'll just do a red heart. And I'll put it there. So, oh, didn't come out a solid heart, but that's okay. Okay. And put that there. I think that's all I have. So I'm going to put a little check mark here because that page is done. And then I migrated tasks. That I already did. Up here I have family dinner. I did my weigh-in. I did not do devotions that day. So I got up at what, 6? But for whatever reason, from 6 to 7, I just updated my bullet journal, my self-care, and I usually update that for my weeks. And of course I didn't update it. So it's been super busy. So let's go ahead and update tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'm hopefully going to get to bed early. Oh, no, I'm thinking tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I have to pick up my grandbaby, 11:30. I have, my daughter has piano. She drives herself. She has Zoom class. That'll be here. I have an all staff tomorrow. That's at 1. And then that's just a bill that's, automatic payment that comes out tomorrow. So my plan is, or my intention is to wake at 5. And the reason is because I have such a busy day tomorrow. I'm not going to have a lot of time to work on my stuff. And I do need to get some other work stuff. So I want to wake up at 5. I want to update. And generally I use this as a guide. And I want to update my Bujo, which I generally do every morning. First thing I do is, like tomorrow morning I wake up and I put in the time I woke up. At nighttime, I will put down tonight what time I go to sleep, generally. And then the time I wake up, and then how many hours of sleep I got. Then I highlight, I am a temple of the Holy Spirit. That's tomorrow's affirmation. And I get that from my weeks. I have my affirmations here. And I copy down on Sundays for the week. And then I fill in my grandbaby's heart and I thank the Lord for her every day. Okay, so Bujo, and then I do my self-care. And that's just my sleep tracker, how I feel. And in the evening, I generally try to update my self-care with like my wins. What did I accomplish today? So it doesn't always have to do with to-dos. It has to do with what's important to me. So spending time with my family, talking with my family, going out with my family, my kids and stuff. That to me is a win. Because when it all is said and done, and it's spending time with family and my kids, that's what's important. Relationships. Okay, so Bujo and self-care. I try to put down self-care first, but that's not habit. Is always bullet journal first and self-care. Then I might do morning pages. That's not always, but I put it down because in case I want to do it. And then I take out my bullet journal and I write out a prayer. And actually, is that the way I do it? Yeah, I do a prayer. Then I take out my devotions. I do my devotion, then write my devotion notes. And then under that, I usually do my affirmations. And then I want to do my gratitude. And that's in, one book that I have not been using or been drawn to is my Hobonichi cousin. I have my prayer tracker and my gratitude there. And my Bible summary. I don't know. I am really, what's drawing me, let me show you right quick, is I love the way I was using my B6 faith. I'm really, really loving it. I don't know. I'm wanting to replicate this with my planning. I don't know. Part of me is like, but I have my Hobonichi cousin, I should use it. But when I flipped through here, it was just, I missed this. So I'm gonna go probably with that and incorporate that into my May. We shall see. Okay, so wake up at 5 and Bujo is gray and morning pages is in gray. Sorry, self-care is also in gray. That's me. Anything in orange, which is prayer, faith related, Devo notes, apps, and gratitude. And to me, that's a good morning. The reason I like doing my morning pages, because that leaves me whatever's on my head and my heart. If I feel like I just need to do like a mental purge or a brain dump, that's how I do it in my morning pages. And then that goes into giving it to the Lord. It always ends that way. And sometimes it's nothing in particular. It could be, my planning system right now is in my head. How am I going to set up May? What makes sense? What's not working? What's working? What am I struggling with? I'll write that. That's a morning page or pages. That to me is probably 2 pages or maybe 3. I do 3 max. And if you have not seen my morning pages video, I'll link that below. And then prayer and all this. If you have not seen any of my Devo videos, I have. Those are more like low-key because I usually do that early in the morning. I think I've only done 2 videos, but that's all I have for now. And then, pick up my grandbaby 11:30, in the morning, get some of my chores done. That is a known. So I may just put here AM chores just so I could see how my day flows. And then pick up Rosalie. Oh, I have to do my homeschool planner after gratitude for my daughter. And that's in yellow. I used to fill them out for the week, but if something got changed, which generally happened, I would have to rewrite. That whole week was gone. So I spent a lot of time writing and it didn't work out. So now I do them day by day. Morning chores are in gray. And then pick up Rosalie. And then I have a meeting at 1. And I have to be, and by then she'll be down for a nap. That's usually 12:30, 1 o'clock is her nap time. So 12:45, I put her down after lunch. And she sleeps for at least a couple of hours. And then her mom will be here by 3. Let me see. And so that's the gist of my day tomorrow. And then we'll see what I do, or I feel led to. I have a doctor's appointment Thursday. My other daughter, my oldest daughter, has doctor's appointment. Okay. So I have some other things going on. I really want to finish working in my May book. That is like in my head. So I have not written down any home chores down here. It's been super busy. So realistically, that's not happening. So I'll just put here PWM for playing with me, and I'll just put here HL or lobby hall, just because it looks too plain there for me. That's all I have, and that's generally, I do have to update this, and this is just a one-line item of the main things that happened in the day. As you can see, I need to update the 14th through the, oh my goodness, the 20th. I'm slacking. And I also have my memory, a sticker a day, and my husband's gratitude. I stopped at the 13th. As you can see, this happens. And I have to write a little note, or when I try to, whenever I babysit my grandbaby, I have to write down what I observed her on Sunday when we had the family together. I babysat her yesterday, so I want to put some things there, just so I don't forget those little moments. And that is it. So the rest of my book is, oh, I have so many pages. So I do want to go to the Dollar General. There's some, somebody on Instagram messaged me, and she said she found some, what do you call those? They're like tombos, but they're not tombos. And they're like for $4. So I want to go see what they look like, what colors, because I like more of the neutral colors. So we shall see. And then I might just fill up these pages with quotes because that'll work with me. And then I can practice my hand lettering. But that's all I have. If you have any questions, once I am done with updating my memory pages, I will do a flip and talk those, through those day-to-day activities. Other than that, that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video. If you have not subscribed, please do so you can get notifications of all my future videos. Till next time.